What's happening, fandoms? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we react to music videos and shows. Today we're back to Loki. This is season 2, episode 5, and this is called Science/Fiction. Interesting way of putting that one. All hell broke loose in the last episode. Victor Timely was spaghettified when he tried to fix the temporal loom. Miss Minutes was shut down and had an ominous message as she was stuttering out of existence. And we learned that Ouroboros has the ability to reboot the system and shut Miss Minutes out of it. Very interesting. But then it seemed like we had the end of the world, at least the end of the TVA. The temporal loom exploded, causing just massive waves of radiation to explode into the TVA. So unless something fantastical or time travel-y has happened, everything's destroyed and the series is over. So let's find out how they dodged that. Here we go. He's still just here, not destroyed? Is he gonna be the only survivor? Everybody else is gone. To the automat, which has doors that close. Interesting.
TVA code 1229. Failed safety mode initiated.
Fail.
For your service.
Uh-huh, he's time slipping.
This is not happening again! Hello?
Is it himself?
TVA code 1229.
I think he... Weird.
For your service.
He's gonna go straight and pick up that book. And then see himself reading the book, isn't he? Yeah. Timey-wimey.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Thank you for your service. Oh boy. But he snagged that book. Is that Casey? Casey was in prison. Where are we coming out? Oh, they're escaping from Alcatraz in 1962.
Casey! Thank God you're here. Is everyone here? Who are you? Not again.
Back to the McDonald's. And where is this? Time Theater 5. We're back in the TVA somewhere.
Okay, that's not gonna stop you, is it?
She's a doctor. I love it.
All right, be good.
And gone again.
So talk to me. What are you thinking?
Sorry.
2022.
I was more interested in a dirt bike.
Well, they say the personal watercraft is kind of the thinking man's dirt bike. Come on, you ready for your Poseidon moment?
And here we are. His name is Don. Piranha Power
Put
Sports.
on a helmet and ride around in the mud. Hello. How could he not get up here, Dale? Crazy. I don't get it.
You're here.
Oh, yes. Every day of the week except Sunday, 9 to 5.
The TVA is gone.
I think you mean ATV, and no, you're in luck.
1994. Man, we are banging around.
This is our tank contingent. Don't think I've ever seen this one before.
It's really good. He's one of the greats. I read everything he does. Better
Whoa.
hurry. There's only a few left on the shelf.
I told you to stop putting your sci-fi books on our shelves.
Science fiction is well respected in some
Oh my
genre.
You
God.
guys are here.
OB is an author dropping his own book off at a bookstore. He's creating the TVA right here.
What I'm about to tell you is going to be hard to believe.
Of course I believe you. It's a dream come true. What? And this is kind of embarrassing. I had to get a PhD to keep my day job teaching theoretical physics at Caltech.
Wait, you're a scientist as well? That's great.
Yeah, until I can quit and write full time. You have no idea how hard it is to breathe. Hey, look at this. Here's a copy. You're one lucky man.
I'm so sorry. Can we just stay on track?
What on earth?
So, you need to learn how to control your time slipping.
I can't control it. I can't just make it happen. It's random.
This place looks
But
like
it
the
isn't
TVA.
random, because you keep ending up around exactly the people you're looking for. And it's evolving. Well, if that's the real why that's guiding you, you should
Yeah.
be able to control it. So go ahead.
Now?
Yeah, just do it.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, OB.
Focus in on that why. You need
What's
to
his
save the
name,
TVA.
though?
I'm trying.
It's gonna happen after he
Maybe
stops
you need to
trying.
try harder.
I'm trying as hard as I can.
Science. Now we know that electrical pulses initiate time slipping. Not fight or flight.
Okay, let's forget about the time slipping. All right? How does science help us?
Every one of your friends has a temporal aura, right?
Right.
Well, that means a group of people would have a collective aura unique to that moment in time. If we can get everyone together in one place, we can read that aura. It would be like coordinates.
And we can use these coordinates to get back to that moment in time.
No,
Why?
No.
because we don't have one of those 10 paths you talked about.
Well, can you build one? You can build one.
So I am going to write a bestseller.
Yeah.
Sort of. Let's get to work.
Yep. He stopped trying.
That's a problem.
Did he leave the book with him? I think he left the book with him.
Gave you the matches.
I stole them.
No, you... Give them to me. Come on. Hand him over.
Wow, his
Don't
kids.
run. Kevin, get. Sean, go get him. Come on, hurry. And if you keep him from burning down the house, I'll get you a puppy. Come on.
And the snake?
Then we'll negotiate later. Run, hurry. Are you still in the market? Because I got something I want to show you. Come here.
What is he gonna show him?
Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't dream of parting with one of these beauties, but
He has
my wife is long gone, and
jet
I can't
skis.
ride 2 of them. Plus, the boys are probably gonna need braces and math tutors and God knows what else.
A beautiful union of form and function.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, they really are, and it breaks my heart. But what are you gonna do?
He owns them
You want a
already.
drink? Can I get you a beer?
No. I'm fine, thank you.
I'm gonna go check on
It's
my.
okay. It's okay.
I don't want any trouble.
It's
They-
all right. I'm a friend.
I know you are. I'm a friend too.
What? How did you build a template so fast?
I don't know if I say 18 months is fast. Well, 19 months. I had to take a break and move out when I lost my job and my wife left me.
Wow.
So what now?
What's happening?
I promise you this will make sense.
Why don't I remember that?
It's too complicated to explain it to you now, but I need your help to save this place. The TVA.
How do you convince
told
these
me
people?
It was the only life you'd ever known.
I sell jet skis, man.
I can't keep them safe unless you help me.
This is so weird. That's not him.
You know, are you still in work? 'Cause come here.
This is very, very
Are you
weird.
calling me?
Mobius.
It's a pretty cool name.
How many of them did he collect? Right. 15. Casey. He's gonna steal it.
What are you doing?
What?
This is going to sound strange. I know you don't know who I
Loki,
am.
of course I know who you are.
What?
Oh. Okay.
You do?
Why wouldn't I?
Because nobody else did. Their lives were reset after the loom
Yeah,
was...
I know, I was there.
I'm sorry. This isn't how I thought this scene was going to play out.
No.
Yeah, me
What
too.
exactly were you expecting? What choice is that?
But they didn't get a choice in this. And I can't give it to them without you.
Oh.
You don't care?
She wanted to destroy it the whole
I
time.
guess this all worked out just the way you wanted it to, and you're fine just walking away. So selfish.
Of course I'm selfish. I want a life. I want to live. What's wrong with wanting something, Loki?
Back.
And?
What do you want?
I want my friends back.
2 bourbons, please.
I want my friends back.
I want my friends back.
That's kind of
I don't want to be
selfish.
See? We're both selfish. Cheers.
That's sad. No. We already started the path.
Go write yours.
That can't be how that goes.
How much longer are we gonna be?
Or, by the way, it's also nice just to get out on a pond and unplug, hit that reset button.
Well, keep that in mind.
Always
Financing options.
Always
available.
selling these jet skis,
Hey, listen,
huh?
if we're all gonna have to wait. I'm gonna borrow this thing for a bit.
Don't bother.
We've seen that before, that doll, haven't we? Maybe in the credits.
Hello.
Hey, how's my only regular doing? I got just the thing.
Music solves it all, huh?
Will either cure what's ailing you or make it a whole lot worse.
We really need to work on your sales technique. Thank you.
Tillian, the Velvet Underground. Oh. People are disappearing. Everything is spaghettifying. Oh, this is horrible. Yep. She has her own temp pad.
You showed up and told each of us we're the key to saving all of existence, and now, what, we're not?
I'm sorry. I got it wrong, all right?
No, you didn't.
It was more about what I wanted.
Everything's falling apart.
Yep.
The branches are dying.
So what does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but there must be something we can do.
We can go back.
There we go.
We can stop the loom from melting down. OB, we're all here. You can rob every bank you like when this is done. We need that temp pad now.
Great, but I still didn't take it.
Oh no. Oh no, what?
What do we do?
What is causing this?
There's nowhere left to go.
Is this gonna be a dream sequence? What the hell?
What makes a Loki is the fact that we're destined to lose.
What the hell did he just do?
There's nowhere left to go.
He time slipped. Now he's controlling it.
Everything's falling apart. The branches are dying.
So what does that mean?
Okay.
I don't know what's happening, but there must be something we can do.
He's time slipping.
What?
I did it.
Did what?
Time slipped on purpose.
It's not about where, when, or why.
What is it?
It's about who.
About who? Is this a Doctor Who reference? Come on.
I can rewrite the story.
He did it. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta check for post credits because there's. Okay. So that entire episode was throwaway. That was purely him learning how to control his time slipping so he could go back and make the changes he needs to from earlier in the season. I definitely did not expect that was how he was going to accomplish what he did, but it was cool because it gave us some answers to some things that were not like hugely pivotal to the plot, but were mysteries. Like, what's the origin? What variant, or what was the life like of these people who were variants in the TVA? Mobius was a jet ski salesman named Don with 2 sons, and B-15 was a doctor in California. Casey was a guy named Frank, who was a convict. He was breaking out of Alcatraz, but none of that specifically is important. All of that happened on branch timelines. All of those people are, or would have been, destroyed by this event. But because he was able to collect them and do the things he did, he was able to lock down what was causing his time slipping. So the whole thing, all of that happened, will just never have happened, except that Loki remembers, and he's going to be able to go back and make the changes that he needs to make. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think that one of them that he needs to make is not pruning himself out of the TVA like happened in episode 1. When it happened in episode 4 and we saw that full circle, I knew it was too early for the circle to complete, for the circle to close. And the circle's gonna not close, it's gonna happen differently. Almost positive that that's gonna be a key moment, and that him choosing not to do that will somehow change things, and he'll be able to make this all work. But it looked to me like the moment that he jumped back to right at the very end was the moment, the first time that they opened the blast doors and sent out Mobius out into the temporal loom. And so I think that what we're going to see is that perhaps Loki, knowing what needs to happen, will just go in earlier and help Obi build the temporal expander, so that when Mobius goes out there, instead of installing something that's not going to work, he's going to install the thing that they wanted to install with Victor Timely, but obviously didn't work because it was too late. But yeah, we got some answers there. Definitely did not think we were going to see Casey as an escapee from Alcatraz. Very interesting. Totally irrelevant to the main plot of the story, but very interesting. What else did we learn? We learned that OB has an actual human variant. He's a science fiction writer. At least he was on one of the branch timelines. And the whole season we've been seeing in the credits that book, the Zartan Conspiracy, or whatever it was, that I believe his name was AD something. Not, his name is not Ouroboros in the branches. He was somebody else. But a theoretical physicist who wants to be a science fiction writer. Very interesting. Ooh, man, some of those visuals were stunning, with people disappearing and all of this just amazing stuff. The strands, the string theory, whatever all of this stuff is, of people just poofing out of existence. Beautiful stuff. We really aren't in a position to have more answers after this episode. We didn't solve anything. We didn't learn much. I mean, we did a little bit. We learned that Ouroboros is a real human person. There were some theories floating around that he was a totally synthetic creation of He Who Remains or another AI or something. He at least has a person that appears as a variant of him that looks like him and is a theoretical physicist, so could very well be the real person. But as far as how to solve this problem, we didn't learn anything except Loki learned how to control his personal time travel, which is pretty impressive and could make it easier to wrap it all up. We won't know exactly how he does that until we see the last episode, but at least now we have a mechanism by which it is done. And the answer not being how or why or whatever, but the answer being who is very, very clearly a Doctor Who reference. At least in my mind, it is. This whole season has been a tribute to time travel shows and memes, and I love it. It's been phenomenal. Can't wait to see next week's episode. I'm pretty sure that he's gonna wrap it around, and just like I thought, with closing that loop too early, we found out how he got pruned too early. It felt wrong. So I think that it's gonna happen differently in episode 6, and we will have a more satisfactory conclusion than the whole thing getting destroyed. All right, well, I'm gonna leave it right there. Thank you guys so much for all the support, all the likes, the subscriptions, all the stuff. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next episode.